Let's move to practical, the advanced web publishing, SOP 5, that is audio file. So this is SOP 5, use of audio on web page using HTML5. Practical audio file, we have to create two files, audio.html and audio1.html. In audio.html, we have to include one source file, and autoplay attribute we have to use for as web page gets loaded in the browser, it should play automatically, and loop attribute so that again and again the sound file should play. So in audio file you have to use one file, and in audio, that is audio1.html, this is another file, audio1.html. in that you have to use multiple audio files by using source tag. So in practical we'll see, and theory about this I will at the last of the video it is given, so keep watching till last. So this file should be there in your folder. Okay, so download that file and save in your folder. So here audio in HTML5, audio tag is used to add audio on a web page. So use audio tag, and now you have to use the URL of the audio file by using src attribute. So I had saved the file as sound mp, so you have to see the name, what name you had given in your which file you had saved, mp3 file. So you have to search that file. See, this sound file name is soundmp.mp3, so I will use this file in my program. So file name is soundmp mp3 dot mp3. Now we want to include the play control with having play, pause and volume control. So I will write below, actually you have to write here itself. I am writing attributes below as the screen size is small. So autoplay, what first we'll write controls, because due to this is compulsory attribute and it don't have any value. Controls is a compulsory attribute. Now see, and you have to close audio attribute. You have to close audio attribute, and we will include more further controls. Now what will happen, this sound file will play once, and we will see in preview, and we'll run this file. So we got this play pause button. Why we got? Because we had written controls. So if we don't include controls, what will happen? See, we will not get any play control. See, it is not included. So controls attribute is compulsory, so that we get the option, that is we'll get control. So you write controls, this is compulsory attribute. And according to question, the audio file should have autoplay. What do you mean by autoplay? Means as soon as page get loaded, the browser should play the file automatically. See, and autoplay is not supported in all browsers, so you have to see the list in which browser it supports, and we'll run, because now we have to, this is preview, it will not play directly, so we'll see in browser. See, as soon as page got loaded, this audio started playing the file. So this autoplay will not be played in it is not supported in all browser. Next attribute we'll see loop. Loop means what? After completion of one sound is completed, that is playing of one sound, then again it will play another, means once it stops, one cycle of sound playing is completed, it will move again, it will play that sound again and again. So loop attribute is used for playing the sound again and again. We'll see here in preview itself. See, after completion again it will play this sound. So this file is of 27 seconds. See, again it started. So this is the use of loop. Loop means the sound audio will play again and again after completion of its first cycle of audio. So I had stopped this. So here the browser supported by HTML autoplay attributes are Google Chrome 4.0, Internet Explorer 9.0, Firefox 3.5, Opera 10.5, etc. So these are the attributes of audio tag: autoplay, SRC, loop, type muted. So what is use of autoplay? The audio will start playing as soon as it is ready. Controls means we got this controls options, that is play, pause button. And loop means the sound audio will place, that is will start over again every time it is finished. Muted means this, it specifies that the audio output should be muted. And SRC means it will give the URL of the audio file. So save this file by audio.html. So next we'll see now in MP3 is almost supported in all browser. In WAV format it is not supported in Edge browser, and OGG is not supported in Edge as well as in Safari. So rest all MP3 means it is supported in almost all browser. But what is so these all three files you have to search and then load into the in your folder. So I had searched all these files. So I had here you have to create second file named as audio1.ogg, audio1.html. So I'll show you audio1.html. Second file is audio1.html, and you have to include multiple source tag with multiple audio file formats. Same audio file with different audio file formats: MP3, OGG, and WAV. You can change this sequence also, like OGG can be placed before also. And we have to see whether this sound file, because this different formats are used, because every browser don't support all the formats. So it will go in sequence and it will play one by one. So we'll see first. Audio tag is used to include audio file on a web page, and it has attribute controls, autoplay, and more attribute we'll see in theory part. Control is used to display control with the play and pause button. So we'll see that. See, this is audio control with play, pause, and volume control. And autoplay, the page should that is audio should play as soon as the page gets loaded in a browser. So the autoplay also is supported in particular version of browser. So we'll see that in output, that is in theory part. This output we'll see now. So autoplay, the page is the audio file is played as soon as the page got loaded. So that was the use of autoplay. and multiple source tags are used. So source tag has attribute src. You have to use the audio file format here, and the type for mp3 is mpeg, audio oblique mpeg. Then next to source tag with having src attribute, that is url of audio file, that is sound.ogg. This is also same file but with a different format. And type, you have to give audio oblique ogg. Then another source sound.wave with type audio oblique wave. So what is the purpose of this including multiple source file? Because all the browser don't support these files. So what it does, it will look for first file. If it is found, then it will if the browser supports this first file, then it will play first file, and that is audio file, this format file it will play. And if browser don't support first format audio file, then it will move to second, then it will play this. And if even second audio file format is not played, it is the same file but another format, that is a wave, then it will play this file. And the message which is written here according to question, that audio file should be displayed with appropriate message. So when the audio file is not supported, so this message will be displayed only in that browser where the output is not supported. So you got it, this because you have to test this output in number of browser, then only you'll come to know the different this answer that is displaying appropriate message will be displayed only in that browser when the audio file is not supported in that particular browser. So mp3 is supported in almost all browser. ogg is not supported in Edge and Safari, and wave is not supported in Edge, that is IE. So here only first file is played because I am using that browser. So in this first file was played, and you have to check these outputs in different browser. So you have to test in Google Chrome, Opera, and different Safari. You have to check this, and then only you will get this message where this audio file are not supported. So as I was running in preview, I have tested output in Android browser. So I had just tested in one browser as the first file was only played, but you have to test in number of browser so that you can check these different file audio file formats where it is supported and where it is not supported, and this output will be this message will be displayed only in that browser where these audio file formats are not supported. These are the attributes. Audio is used to insert audio on a web page. So common audio formats are MP3, AAC, OGG, but as per practical, they had even mentioned .wave, so we'll include that file also. So audio tag is used to insert audio on a web page. This is the syntax of audio. When you want to include a single file, that is audio, src, you have to give the name of the audio file, type you have to give which type of audio file you are using, and controls attribute. Apart from that, we will see what are the attributes included in this audio tag are autoplay. The audio will start playing as soon as it is ready. Controls, the audio controls should be displayed, that is with the play pause button. Loop, the audio will start over again every time it is finished. Muted, this specifies that the audio output should be muted. And src, that is a URL, it specifies the URL of the audio file. So below is a sample program, that is audio controls, and here this is source is included in this. Why it is included? Because when you want to include more than one file, then source tag is used. We will see that in practicals. So this is actually use of source tag. It is used to specify multiple media resources for media elements. So this is a sample program for source using source tag. So here below audio tag, source tag are used. 3 source tag are used with different audio file formats. So we'll see in practical what is the purpose. Actually, first file browser